podium as we get ready to let you watch the return of the NHL to Winnipeg.
Now it got colder out, eh? Speak! He's tongue-tied.
You know, it's funny, waiting has been a key theme in recent weeks. As to the return of the National Hockey League after 15 years, it's been more wait.
My name is Scott Brown. I am the Director of Corporate Communications for Trudeau Sports and Entertainment. I'd like to thank those of you here today at MTS Center for joining us. And I would also like to thank those of you tuning in live across the city, across the province, and across the country. Today's announcement is one that many have been waiting for with great anticipation for the past 16 years. Trudeau Sports and Entertainment has long maintained that our goal as an organization has been to bring the best entertainment the world has to offer to this province, whether it be the best in the music industry or the highest caliber of athlete in the world of sports. Since MTS Center opened in November of 2004, the citizens of this province and this city have made it one of the most popular facilities in Canada, North America, and in the world. And we hope to be able to offer another reason to make it so. The organization is thankful for the public's support. We have invested in this community in the past, and now, once again, we plan to do so for the future. But at the same time, we are asking the community to invest in that future along with us. Today marks the most significant announcement thus far as it relates to the city of Winnipeg, the province of Manitoba, True North Sports and Entertainment, and the National Hockey League. To make that announcement, I call upon the chairman of the board of True North Sports and Entertainment, Mr. Mark Cherry.
Thanks for joining us. In the spring of 1995, I was very fortunate to become closely involved with our community's efforts to save our NHL team. I came away from that experience with a deep sense of disappointment, but also the realization that our lack of success was not anyone's fault. Rather, after 17 years, the economics of our city and the NHL were no longer compatible. While the loss of the Winnipeg Jets in many ways had a profound effect on the psyche of our city and province, I believe it also stiffened our resolve to press on and jointly move our community forward. One of the ways our family joined in that effort was through the investment in what was then the very next best level of hockey available in North America, with a commitment to run the Manitoba Moose Hockey Club to the greatest extent possible as though it was the NHL. With the support of a fantastic group of sponsors and Moose fans, we were able to quickly gain an understanding of the business of professional hockey and turn our attention to the dream of building a new facility in downtown Winnipeg. In 1999, we took the first steps toward making that dream a reality, and in 2001, we entered into what would become an incredible partnership with David Thompson, who embraced the vision we had for downtown Winnipeg. We were joined in that effort by a number of like-minded Manitobans, and with the support of the city, the province, and our federal government, we opened the doors of the MTS Center in November of 2004. At the same time, the National Hockey League was engaged in an exhaustive effort to correct the underlying economics of its business model. A few years prior, I had met and began to establish a relationship with Gary Bettman through my involvement in the merger of the International and American Hockey League. I remember telling him at that time that I expected our city would one day again take membership in the NHL. I continued to make that point of opportunity and was always given a thoughtful response. Finally, in 2007, we were asked to make a presentation to the Executive Committee of the Board of Governors on how and why we felt an NHL team could succeed in Manitoba. With the assistance of a number of other Canadian NHL teams, we developed a very thorough understanding of the modern economics of the game. The pursuit of that knowledge has never stopped. Throughout that process, our relationship with Gary and his team at the NHL continued to develop, and I believe a high level of trust was established. The two other very significant series of developments occurred over that same 15-year continuum. Firstly, our community continued to invest in itself, and as a result, has been able to move forward on many levels, notably against the same economic headwinds that brought the rest of the world to a standstill. And secondly, during that time, our organization grew up, and it matured, and in my humble opinion, has long since operated at an NHL standard. In fact, over the years, many of our new staff, our trainers, our coaches, and players, including several that will compete for this year's Stanley Cup, have been called up to pursue their NHL dreams. It's also always caused us to ponder what it might feel like if one day our organization might receive that same call. Today, on behalf of my family, our partner David Thompson, and our entire organization, I am excited beyond words to announce our purchase of the Alliance franchise. Later this morning, we will also hear from the President General, who will explain in detail the process that we believe will ensure our ability to satisfy the League's interests. Allow me to say that I personally have no reservation on this community's ability to do so. Before we hear from Mr. Jones, allow me to take a second to thank several individuals who played a vital role in the extraordinary effort that was necessary to bring us to this day. As I hope you can appreciate, transactions of this nature are very complicated and require a team of highly skilled and passionate professionals that are apparently willing to work right through the meeting. In that regard, we've been blessed to work with Colonel Peter, Rob Lee, and Brian Marner from Aikens, together with Lawrence Zerker and Lynn Pace of Osmington, and Brett Peacock from McGill Stevenson. As well, we've had the benefit of the skill and knowledge of our own Jim Ludlow, John Wolford, Norval Riddell, Doreen Morphy, and Scott Brown from True North. And I would especially like to acknowledge the incredible contribution of Mr. Terry Morris of Allen & Company, without whom, frankly, I'm not sure I'd be standing here today. You will also be hearing from Premier Greg Sellinger in a few moments. The Premier has enthusiastically supported the return of the National Hockey League since we first presented the idea to him well over a year ago, and has played a vital role in bringing this possibility to a reality here today. I'd also like to acknowledge Mr. Bruce Levinson of the Alliance Spirit for the honorable and professional